Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great millstone. I was talking about this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth. Will teach this truth from his life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, I can get something from this video. Based on me getting into a couple scriptures of what, is coming for you heathen. Because scriptures say what? The heathen are confederate against us. Okay, so you got to know. So when you in this truth, you got to know you have enemies, not just 2/3 of your people, but these other nations, right? The sons of the wicked, the sons of men, right? Which are the heathen. They are our enemies as well. Okay, and it's evident. You know what I mean? They had a hand in our captivity, right? They still have a hand in our captivity. I said it the other day in a sit down we did. Here it is that these other nations, get funded or get loans, so to speak, to come here, set up businesses, right? Not only can they set up businesses, but they get a people to sell their bullshit to, right? Which is a guaranteed lead. Okay. And not only that, they treat Jake like shit. But what I mean by that is that they set up these different corner stores, these different liquor stores, these different things that destroys Jake in predominantly Jake neighborhood. How come, if we know that Jake is the primary, Israelites are the primary people who stay in this hood or that hood or this hood, why isn't there any Jake, supermarkets or Jake stores or Jake corner stores or Jake gas that you don't see that? That's why scripture say that Arabians should no longer pitch tent there. Okay, there is talking about this place, America. Okay, listen, when you go into scriptures, you're not going to find America in the scriptures, but you're going to find different representations for America as far as, different names that America represents. Okay, whether it be Egypt, whether it be Basra, right? Whether it be Sodom. Okay, whether it be the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, it has different names. Right, that this place is different names that this place represent, man. Period. Okay, but if you don't have faith, you don't understand the scriptures, I don't expect you to get it. This is not for the multitude of people anyway. They ask you, how Shai, why do you speak in parables? He said, because it's given unto them, to those to understand, not given, but not for the world. Somebody has to endure in that fire. Somebody has to endure in martial law. Somebody has to go through it. Right? The plagues that's coming to earth, somebody got to go through that shit. It's not given to everybody, man. 2/3 of our people included. Not all Israel is Israel. Okay? This is Psalms 83 and 2. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. Yeah, how do you cut a nation off from being a nation? Okay, you got to do some wicked shit to try to wipe out a nation, wipe out the name of a nation. And they've done wicked shit to try to do that. But Yahweh, what? He left a remnant. Okay, he said what? In the land of their captivity, they should begin to remember themselves. When you go to Baruch, okay, are we not in the land of our captivity? So I'm stuttering. Okay, we are in the land of our captivity. Who built America? And I ain't talking about just so-called blacks, but what about the Latinos, which are Israelites? What about the Native Americans? So-called Native Americans, which are Israelites, so-called Latinos, which are Israelites, so-called Black Americans, so-called, which are Israelites. Okay. Obviously, it's 12 tribes that break down the tribes, right? But to sum it up, what about those group of people, right? We built up America, man. Our ancestors, we built up America. Didn't get paid for it, right? And they show that they hate you they hate you niggas to this day, whether it be have you niggas kill each other, whether it be the police pulling you over and blasting you, right? Whether it be, putting shit in your neighborhood. How come when you go to these Edomite neighborhoods, right, they have all the best shit? It's not a coincidence that it's like that, man. Or when you go to, neighborhoods that Elam is, like I know out here, right? You got places where Elam is, you got places where Moab is, you got places where Esau is, you got places where Jake is, right? And the places where Jake at look completely different, right? And there's different stores and different things that these heathen have access to than Jake. Okay? And it's not a coincidence that it's set up like that. It's like walking close to my car. But yeah, it's not a coincidence that it's set up like that, man. Here it is. They had a hand in our captivity. They took away our name so much that where you got to argue with a nigga to tell him the truth. Shit's crazy, man. Or you got all these niggas, they want to be, what do you call that shit? Muslims, Moors, shit like that. You got niggas want to be everything but what they really are. Okay? And I'm here to tell you, man, hey, this is not a religion. Okay? Scriptures, this is customs that Israelites live by, in stories and testimonies and laws and things that we have to abide by being Israelites. That's given to us, which makes us separate and holy from other nations. These other nations, right, they don't have to abide by, right now, they don't have to abide by the law. But when Isaiah, the 2nd chapter is in effect, they will have to abide by the law. The same law we practice right now is the same law they're going to have to abide by in the kingdom, period. Period, man. These nations have a lot to pay for. Don't think because they're so smart or because they're so family oriented and all this shit that they have the wealth. No, they're not under the curses, man. They've had free labor for years. Years, man. Establishments for years. They know who they are. Them Ishmaelites, they know who they are. They know where they're from. They have a country. Them Hamites have they have different that they go back to. Okay, yeah, you got Jakes that have so-called Mexicans. They got Mexico, but look, come on, man, look what happened. Look at the different poverty levels. Just look at the curses, man. But you might say, "Oh, Ham is there, and they're they in poverty too." Man, fuck Ham. They're not Israel. You got different so-called European countries that's not that's poor as well. Yeah, they're not Israel. Fuck them. I'm talking about Israelites, man. Look at Haiti. The tribe of Levi. Look how poor Haiti is. Come on, man. You think it's a coincidence? No. No, man. We are the most, within ourselves, we are the most segregated group of fucking people known to earth. You got niggas that want to be everything except what they really are. And this is why 2/3 of Israel is going to be destroyed. The ones who can't get the truth, it won't come back to the truth. This is why it won't come back to Yahweh Shai. Those are the ones of Israel. Those are the ones who's going to get destroyed, man, and made a fucking example out of. Period. So it don't matter what you believe. It don't matter if you swipe, comment and I disbelieve, or make a video and this and that and blase this. And you got niggas that know they Israelites that's going off, saying that we're in the new covenant and shit like, man, that shit, listen, man, it's so much confusion within our own race, so to speak, that, yeah, 2/3 of these niggas got to be wiped out, man, because they're not on one accord as the true, the elect. Okay, let me finish this, man. I don't want to make the video too long, Salakia, for talking too much, but it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Come on, man. They have consulted together with one consent. They're confederate. One consent. They're in cahoots with each other. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and of the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and of the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek. Did it mention one Israelite tribe? No, it didn't. It mentioned heathen tribes. They are our enemies, period. But you got niggas who want to join hand with them. Scriptures say what? Though hand join a hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Period. It don't matter. And you niggas will be punished with them. Now, you do got our people who look like those people, but the spirit bears witness with our spirit, man. This Jeremiah 51:1. It says, I'll park too close to this shit. It's a lot. Jeremiah 51:1, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And what's going to end up happening is that these other nations are going to shoot nuclear missiles on America, which that's why it's prophesied that 200 million missiles will be shot down on this place from those other countries. Okay, it says against him. That's why you hear wars and rumors of wars. Okay, that says what? 2 wars have passed. The third one is coming. Just 3 world wars, man. In Revelation, it's 3. It says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. When you go to 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, it talks about the same exact bow that it's talking about, the thermonuclear missiles. Okay, it says, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigadine, and spare yet not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. Okay, jump down to 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Now, does that mean you physically get out of Babylon? No, you flee out of the midst of Babylon by with your actions. Don't walk with the world, walk against the world. Be righteous, right? Because the deliverance is coming from the Lord to the majority. The elect is going to be delivered from America and all across the 4 corners of the earth. But that main judgment is here in America. Okay, it says flee out of the midst of Babylon. That's why we got to have faith. It says flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Drunken with what? Its philosophies, its beliefs, its wickedness that it pushes forward. Okay, the nation, this pridefulness, it's lustfulness, right? That's so advertised. Right, you got women, you got, America. The average American woman is a whore. The average American woman is a whore. I will say it again. That average American woman is a whore. What I mean by that is they've been passed around like fucking Costco samples. Okay, passed around, man. So you dealing with other men's fucking women. You dealing with these men and busted in these women, all kind of shit, and they'll break up and she'll come get a box to you. That's like sharing you might as well share condoms. That's how fucked up the society is, man. But yet, that's even too much to say for this feminist society. That's why it has to be destroyed, and it will be destroyed. Okay, 7, it says, Babylon had been the golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. It says and you do have, these other nations that's going to flee up out of here, man. You having that now. You know what I mean? It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. And I ain't gonna say everybody. I'll retract that. I take, Slovakia. I ain't gonna, because you got people who are coming here and sneaking over here and, running over here and dying to get over here just to get that judgment. Okay? It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh, and those arrows are talking about the thermonuclear missiles. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. Okay, now, you know what I mean? Now, you see it. Okay? You see it, man. Right? And now, was ancient Babylon destroyed by way of fire? No, it wasn't. You still got people that dwell over here. When you go to Baruch, the 4th chapter, it tells you that no man, even in Revelation, it tell you that no man should be able to dwell here.